Good morning, students. Let us continue with our company's final account. In the second lecture, now we are going to study what is the format of the financial statement. The one of the financial statement balance sheet we have to prepare. In our sole trading final account, we have observed that we used to prepare the final account in the T form presentation. We used to have the debit side, credit side, and in that T form way we used to prepare balance sheet also. But in Companies Act, as per 2013, the format is very precisely mentioned, and according to the format only you have to prepare the statements. So the first statement we are going to understand, which is given on the textbook page number 126, 127. You can refer it. So how, in the same precise manner, you have to prepare your balance sheet. In your exam, whatever question is given, they will give you the jumble of figures. You have to rearrange all those figures in a particular manner to prepare balance sheet as well as profit and loss account. So first today we are going to see the balance sheet format and the vertical format presentation of the balance sheet. So the very first, the name of the company you have to mention, and the balance sheet as on. Balance sheet is a statement which prepared on a particular day, and the particular day position it explained. We have the column slide, the particular column, the note number. Note is very important because every particular matter what you are writing, it has a number of sub points, and all the points you cannot jot down here. So you are attaching a separate note for every particular item. So the note number is very important, which everyone has to refer to understand your document. Then we have the inner column of the figure, so that the presentation look very neat and clean and easily you can understand. So one is the inner column, another is the outer column. As per the Companies Act, even you do have the comparative picture, and you may have the financial data with one more previous year column also. But just now we are taking only current year column, and previous year comparative picture we are not going to do in this format. So the first, as you know, the first side is that equity and liability side. In our sole proprietor, we used to say the capital and liability side. In case of a company, we have the equity as a capital. So it is known the very first title, the first item on the liability side, that is the equity and liabilities. Now these equity and liabilities are in a three sub points. The very first sub point is a shareholders fund. Equity belongs to the shareholder. So what is the shareholders fund? That subdivided again, first point A, that is share capital. Now share capital may be explained in various ways. Authorized capital, issued capital, subscribed capital, paid up capital. So in a note you are going to explain all the details regarding the share capital. So equity share capital we are talking about, and the note related to that, point number 1. Second, the reserves and surplus. That also belongs to the real owner. Whatever undistributed profit you have kept aside, you called it as a reserve. So the reserves and surplus you have. So which type of reserve? The general reserve, the capital reserve, the secret reserve, the different type of reserve that what you have kept are to be mentioned. So first is the shareholder fund. The second category on the equity and liability side is the non-current liability. Non-current means long term. Non-current means which is related to more than 1 year duration. So long current liabilities, in that sub points you have the long term borrowings. Maybe in terms of debenture, maybe in terms of you have taken institutional loans, and that way the borrowings you have taken. The other long term liabilities, Whatever other long-term liability you have created, that to be mentioned. And the long-term provisions. We have to have a provision for the repayment of debenture, or we have a provision for the any expected liability for a longer period of time. So such provisions, for every sub point you have the note, and which are the content of the note we will see later on. First, we are arranging all the basic information regarding our equity and liability. The third section is current liability. Very current, recent, which is within the year you have to repay. So the current liability, in that short term borrowings you have, that is the bank loan, bank overdraft, bank cash credit, all the short term liabilities. Trade payable, that is your creditors, bills payable and all. Other current liability, you have any outstanding expenses, any other type of outstanding payments which are created, other current liability. And other short-term provisions, that is the provision for taxation which you have to pay within a year, and any other provision which you have generated. So when you sum up the shareholders fund, the two figures are there, share capital, reserves and surplus, put the figure in outer column. Non-current liability, in that three sub-points are there, long-term borrowings, other long-term liability, long-term provision, put the inner column figure, total will go outside. Short-term borrowings, again you have the 4 points, put the inner column, then the outer column. After this, you can do the total of your liability side. So the final total of liability has to be put and two lines to be drawn, so which indicate that this is the total of liability which has to tally with the total of your asset. So here our liability section come to an end. The vertical presentation, so asset will go side by side. So the next is the second point. The first point is equity and liability, second is the asset. Our accounting equation remain the same. Equity and liability is equal to asset. So now is equal to asset, let us justify. So you have the assets. In the asset, the very first is non-current asset. Non-current asset means your long-term asset, the fixed assets, the different type of assets which we have acquired to run our business and to give the strength to the business. So in the non-current asset, the first item, that is the fixed asset. Land, building, plant, machinery, all this will come under the fixed asset. Now fixed asset can be further bifurcated into two categories. Tangible asset, intangible asset. The tangible asset which you can see, which you can feel, which you can have the physical form, that is what tangible asset. For that you need to put the note number 10. Every point has its separate note, so that you have to keep in mind. The intangible asset, that is you have the trademark, you have the copyrights, you have the goodwill, or you have the any intangible asset which you cannot see and which you cannot feel, but still it has the value and you are showing the value. The next point is that is non-current investment. So non-current investment means long-term investment done by the company for the wealth, for the security. So non-current investments are to be mentioned. You can jot down the note with that to explain how many non-current investments you have. The third point is long-term loans and advances. The company has given the loan and advances to the third party, to the outsiders. So the list of that, all the long-term loans and advances given is to be mentioned over here. Other non-current asset. Any other assets which is non-current and acquired by the company, that to be mentioned here in the note number 14. So with this manner, your first point of the non-current asset having the sub point A, B, C and D, put the 4-figure outer column and the total is to be kept in the outer side. Now the next is the current asset. Two type of asset, non-current and current. So in the current asset, the first we have, that is the current investment. The recent investment which are made by the company for the security, for the maintaining the cash flow and to having the cash on hand which can easily converted into cash, which you can easily encash from the market. So current investments you have. The inventories means the stock, your raw material, your work in progress and your finished stock which is ready for the sale. That inventories you have. The trade receivables, that is what your debtors and the bills receivables. Cash and equivalent, that is cash as well as the bank balance and anything which can easily converted into cash, that sort of your assets. Next is that is the short term loans and the advances. Two type, one is the long term loans and advances, another is the short term loans and advances. The loans and advances given to employee, the loans and advances which is kept for the very short period, that is less than 1 year by the company. Next is that is the other current asset, any other current asset which company acquire. So in this manner the asset section has 2 points. One is the non-current asset, subpoints are 4 and then the current asset, again subpoints are 5. In this manner the asset section total also to be put in outer column and the final total is to be done for the statement. So this total of liability and this total of asset need to be equal. So from the given information to you, you have to put the right figure into the right structure, into the right place. So what a student has to do, you have to memorize. There is no other option. You must know the sequence of the particular item which has to place at which particular place. It has the sequence. You cannot write shareholder fund at the bottom or you cannot write current liability in the top or a middle. It has a precise structure which is given in the Companies Act and we need to follow. Liability and equity will come first, asset will come later on. Then in asset you have two types, that is your non-current asset and then the current asset. So precisely you have to memorize the place of particular item and the figure and its presentation. So this is what is the format for preparing balance sheet as per the Companies Act for any given company. One more format we have to learn, that is profit and loss, and then we need to understand the subheadings of each, the notes which we have written. The subheading, what can be possible, those subheadings to be learned. Then we begin with our example. So you have to remember this, memorize this and keep in mind the position of each particular item, what to be written first and what to be written later on. This is what is most important for you to remember. Thank you.